This is how to make the perfect white rice. I'm using basmati, but you can use jasmine or long grain rice, whatever kind of rice you prefer. I am making a half a cup, so I'm washing it twice until the water runs clear, but just wash it a couple times. I mean, it's never going to be crystal clear. And because I used a half a cup of rice, I'm going to use 1 cup of water. So you always use double the amount of water that you're using rice. If you use a bowl full of rice, then use 2 bowls full of water. If you use 1 teaspoon of rice, then use 2 teaspoons of water. It doesn't matter what measuring device you use. It just needs to be a 2-to-1 ratio. So I let that boil. I bring that to a boil on high heat, a little bit of salt. And then once it boils, I turn the heat low and put the top on. And then I let that go for about 11, 12 minutes. It looks like this. And then I cut the heat off, put the top on, and just sit it somewhere. And your rice will be perfect. It'll stay kind of warm. The grains will all be separate. And then it will look like this.
Hashtag day 1 of teaching you how to cook rice. Yes, you who doesn't know how to cook rice and blame it on every rice company. Today I'm cooking Mexican rice. I'm going to add cooking oil in a hot cooking pot, add my rice, cumin, garlic and salt. Then I'm going to mix the rice gently so that it doesn't break until it turns into brownish color. After that, I'll add onion, cook it until it's soft. I'm using 2 cups of rice, so I will use 4 cups of water. 1 cup I added chicken broth cubes in, and the 3 cups I added tomato paste in. I'll put this in my rice, let it cook until the water reduces. Then I'll cover it with a cling film and reduce the heat. And at this point, my rice is ready. Look at that rice. So this is Mexican rice. This one you can eat even without meat, with nothing. It just tastes good. But me, I'm going to serve mine with pork stew. Look at my pork stew. Look at my pork stew.
It's time to say goodbye to mushy white rice because I'm going to share a foolproof method on how to get perfect rice every time. You're first going to wash your rice at least 3 times, and then you're going to let your rice soak for at least 30 minutes before cooking. Boil some water in a large pot, add some salt and your drained soaked basmati rice. Think of it like boiling pasta. As soon as your water starts to boil like this, time it for 5 minutes. And then you're going to drain your rice, put it back in the pot and let it steam on low heat. And after 10 minutes, you should have perfect rice just like this.
In different cuisines, people make rice differently. This is how we cook it in Bangladeshi cuisine. So you would be surprised to know that this is the most known ways of making rice in Bangladesh. Though nowadays a lot of people use rice cooker, but traditionally we cook rice in something which is called patil or hari. And today I'm just showing you how we cook it basically, but it's not the traditional hari. So here I took 1 cup of rice, then I washed it for 3 to 4 times, and then I added lots of water. You don't need to measure it, just make sure that you are adding lots of it, and then you are going to boil it. Just keep checking if the rice is done. And here I'm gonna add some green peas, but traditionally we don't add anything, so it's just simple white rice. So after when the rice is almost done, then I added the green peas, and again we don't add it traditionally. So after that I checked it and it was almost done, and now you're going to strain it. just like how you strain pasta. So basically just like that. So here in this pot I have this lid with the holes in it, so it's very easier to strain. So now when the rice is done, I'm going to strain it. In Bangladeshi cuisine we serve this white rice with curry, which is basically spicy and salty, so we don't need extra seasonings for rice. So it's just simple, as I said, white rice. So make sure that there is no extra water left, then let it cool down, and when it's completely cooled, then you're gonna see it's gonna be more fluffier. I like to leave it uncovered on the hot stove for like 10-15 minutes, and I like to serve it with spicy curry. And here I served it with spicy fish curry. I shared this recipe before. So yeah, if you're interested to know more about Bangladeshi cuisine, make sure that you're following me. Bye guys, see you soon.